I'm your host, Nina, and this is my assistant, Blakey Poo. Oh, why am I nervous? You know, live is meant to be more nerve-wracking.
Do you need a
pee? For some
pee?
reason it's not. No, I'm alright. Welcome to Handstand Fundamentals. Today I'm going to be taking you through 3 key focus points that you must know to be able to achieve your static handstand. At the moment, if you're just kicking up into Never Never Land all the time and not getting any better, then it's either that you're not practicing these drills or you just don't know what they are. So I'm going to go through them with you. So the first key focus point that we'll delve into will be talking about elevation of the shoulder blades and externally rotating them. So we're constantly pushing and rotating. So that's the first key focus point. The second one is creating a really nice, strong body line, having tension from our toes, like holding really tight, upside down from our toes all the way up to our fingertips. And then the last one, the third key focus point, will be basically core strength. So if you can't hold this position nice and tight, if this core is wobbly in the middle, then everything else is going to be like spaghetti as well. So this has to be really strong. So we'll go through like some good positions to practice to get that down pat. Pew! All right, so the key focus point number 1 we're talking about is elevation and depression. So elevation is when you're lifting your shoulder blades up and dropping them back down. So elevation and depression, okay? Just so you understand the way the scapula moves, you've also got protraction and retraction. Protraction, retraction. Then with the shoulders, you've got internal rotation and external rotation. As the arms start to move up above your head, that can get a little bit confusing. So if your hands are out to your side, think the thumbs up to the roof. External, they're turning back behind you. Internal rotation, it's like thumbs down. Ooh. Bring the arms up a bit higher, turn them out, thumbs turning out this way. That's external. Internal, all right? So in the handstand, you're elevating and you're externally rotating. And it's a constant battle that you feel like you're just never gonna win, because as you elevate, once you start to externally rotate, the shoulders wanna creep down. So it's finding that sweet point of pushing and rotating, pushing, rotating, pushing, rotating. So with your dowel, we're just gonna practice the external rotation part. This is where the thumbs are coming up, so you're trying to snap the dowel this way. So for now, just press the shoulders down. We're just going to externally rotate. So you're trying to snap the bar this way. Trying to break it, trying to break it, trying to break it. Ah, it's hard work. All right, so then from here to include the elevation, you're going to bring it up above your head. You elevate, and then from here, externally rotate. Elevate, externally rotate, elevate. Find that sweet spot where both's happening at the same time. Like so. Make sure, so yeah, my hands are probably a little bit too wide, so if I was to do a handstand, I actually want them probably more in line with my shoulders, so everything's stacked, okay? So that's what's not to do, so make sure that you are in line with your shoulders, so you're pushing up and breaking. So my assistant Blake is going to sit on the floor, so that way we can kind of take the posture out of the equation, so we're not flaring the ribs and sinking in our back. So as long as you're comfortable like that,
yep.
Or you can always sit onto your heels as well if that's more comfortable. All right, so hands are gonna go up above your head. All right, now we're trying to push the dowel up towards the roof. So we're elevating, yep. And then we're also trying to snap the bar. So see how his shoulders just dropped? We don't want that. We wanna keep elevating and trying to snap the bar at the same time. Now, because obviously core strength is a massive focus here, if your ribs are flaring out, your core's probably not on, so you want to be closing the ribs off, holding nice and tight in your core as you're reaching up. That's it. Make sure that the arms don't go way back behind your head, because that's a pretty advanced handstand that you'd be doing right there. So biceps by your ears. Nice. All right, so we're going to do 15 seconds of effort, 10 seconds of rest. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, setting up guys, hands up. All right, elbows straight and pushing up. Push, push, push. Externally rotate. That's it. Good. Good, that's it. Ribs are still closed. 80-20 breathing. Good, that's it. Push. You got it. It's hard work, guys. 3, 2, 1, and down. Okay, so you want to make sure that you've got a nice, strong body line. So to do this, you need to make sure that your feet and ankles are squeezing nice and tight together. So if you've got a partner, you can try and pry their legs open. Oh, he wasn't squeezing tight. That's it. So now he's squeezing tight. Good. Then from here, they're going to stay squeezing tight. You're going to squeeze your glutes. That's it. Now they're on. His hips are tucking under. Now, if I bring my hands under his stomach, very good. I should be able to feel his tummy, okay? That's awesome. So his quads and hips are still on the ground. Then as we move up, he's going to elevate his shoulder blades. That's it. And also externally rotate at the same time. He's going to try find that happy sweet spot of elevation and external rotation. Now from here, if you have the lat mobility to open up, then from there you can also try to lift the tops of your wrists up off the floor. If you can easily get your biceps right beside your ears and get the back of your wrists onto the wall without compensating your back, so your hips, back, head is all touching, then you would be able to practice lifting the dowel off the floor. If you're struggling and your hands are only here and you can't get that wrist onto the wall without compensating, then you probably don't have the mobility or the flexibility to be able to be lifting your hands off just yet. So for now, you can just practice the elevation and the external rotation. The bodyline drill, we are going to be creating tension from your toes all the way up to the hands, okay? So make sure that you're doing that 80-20 breathing. So you're breathing in, breathing out that 20%, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Create that tension the whole time, never relax. So we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So you do not relax the whole 30 seconds. You're gonna put in the effort. This is gonna be hard work, all right? Here we go, in 5 seconds. Getting ready, 3, 2, 1. We're on the clock. All right, so squeeze your legs nice and tight together. Ankles are tight. Butt squeezing, that's it. Nothing should be wobbling. Shouldn't feel his tummy. Very good. You are 10 seconds down. So elevating, push away, that's it. Externally rotating, good. Pushing, is he still squeezing? That's it. Legs are tight, belly's off. You've got 10 more seconds. That's it, fight for it. Good, come on, that's it, come around. 3, 2, 1, and relax. 15 seconds, get your breath back. So for Blake, he doesn't really quite have the range of motion in his lats here for him to just yet lift his hands off the floor. So if you've got that range, then make sure that you're doing that as well. All right, the third key focus point is core strength. So a really good position to practice is the dish hold or hollow position, which looks like this. So drawing your belly down, back is flat on the ground. I like to enter it this way. From here, hands up above your head, extending out, and then open up. Drawing the belly down, not crunching it up like this. Back is always flat. So that's your dish hold. Now for some people, that might be a little bit too hard to hold that position. So the way I got into it is where you'll start. So come up 90 degrees, get the shoulder blades off the ground. From there, extend your legs out. If you're really finding that hard, then just stay there. As long as your back isn't arching off the ground like that. We do not want that to happen, okay? So hold out here. You want to do 30 seconds. So hold for 30 seconds. Do not drop early. If you're going to drop, you're better off regressing. Bend the knees in and hold that and challenge yourself. Don't cut corners. Otherwise, we're going to be here. Look up towards the ceiling, elbows in, biceps by your ears. We are going to be doing a 30-second hold in the dish position or the regression that is your level. So I would do 3 sets of 30 seconds, just depending your level. It's a good place to start. If you want to be able to hold your handstand for a minute, then you should be holding these for at least a minute. So for Blake, we're going to do a 90-degree, we'll start with 90-degree legs and we're going to extend them and we're just going to stay like that for 30 seconds. If he starts to arch his back, then we'll bend the legs in a little bit, okay? But we don't stop. All right, are you ready?
Yep.
Tummy's drawing down into the floor. That's it. Back's nice and flat. Awesome. Legs are at 90. He brings his scapula up. He does a nice little crunch. Now he extends the legs out. Awesome. All right, we're on the clock. Okay, so if this is feeling super easy, then you can start to lower the legs down a little bit more. That's it. If you feel this arch, then stop. Yeah, that's probably your level. Awesome. Yep. We're at 12 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
Very good. If this is still easy for you, then you can start to, open up with the arms over your head, biceps by your ears. You've got 10 more seconds left. Keep holding. That's it. Checking his core, very strong, nice. All right, good. Breathing, and relax. Nice. Okay, so we've talked about the 3 key focus points. Now we need to put them all together, and we'll do that by going upside down and just loading up the move a little bit. So remembering, we're pushing, we're externally rotating, we're creating tension throughout the whole body, and especially in that core, all right? So when you're upside down, obviously holding it upside down against the wall might be too hard for you just yet. So the way to begin is starting on the floor in like a pike position, like this. Now, if you've got tight hamstrings, you can keep your legs bent, okay? If they're loose, then you can straighten them wherever you're comfortable. Now, you want to be bringing your chest down, pushing it through to your quads, just like this, like that. Then from there, you're going to push the floor away and externally rotate. Push, externally rotate. All right, so your hands should be in line with your shoulders. From there, you want to make sure your hands are nice and splayed out, pressing into the floor. Now your chest, you want it to be coming through down towards your quads. That's it, awesome. Now remembering, you're pushing the floor away from you. That's it, externally rotating, bring that chest through again, down to my hands, that's it. Push, externally rotate. Nice, that's it, that's good. All right, now holding that there. Now you can practice this, say for 20 seconds or for 30 seconds, again, maybe 3 sets. Now if this is super easy and you're really not feeling it after the 3 sets, you can relax. Then we can put your feet up onto a box. That's it, bend your legs. Walk your hands in close to the box. All right, bend your legs so you're just relaxing your hamstrings a little bit. All right, cool. Now his hands are too wide apart, so bring them in line with the shoulders. That's it, hands nice and splayed. Okay, so from here, his chest is coming through to my hands. That's it, cool. Pushing the floor away, good, externally rotating. Pushing, chest is coming through. So this position you'll hold for 20 seconds. Don't forget your breathing. Turn these shoulders out. That's it. All right, awesome. And coming down.
How was that? Oh. Cool.
All right, guys, so that's the handstand fundamentals. There are 3 key focus points: elevation and external rotation. We had the body line drill, yep, holding the tension from toes to your hands. And then the last one was getting that core strength in there. So make sure that you are drilling these things, otherwise you are just gonna be kicking up into those handstands for the rest of the days and you'll never get anywhere. So that's super important. I hope you enjoy.